So, what I know about Israeli, of course, we all know that Israel has one of the largest startup ecosystems. Like people there seems to be more about entrepreneurship, taking risks, or building something that hasn't been done before. And there are a lot of SMEs there as well. Listening to your story about Scout, is it something related? Like you were trained from the kids to be more independent? Like what you said, you take care about yourself, take care about other kids, be independent, be more prepared. Was it the reason because of that the entrepreneurship is very, very booming in Israeli?
Yes, it is connected, but I think it's also connected to the path of the youth in Israel. It's also pretty much connected later on to the army. The army in Israel took the role because it's the nation army. Everybody has to go to the army. In many cases, the army saves a lot of people, a lot of kids that don't know what they want from their life. Even I'm not talking only about the kids that are living in a wealthy family, in a good family that push them and give them the whole platform to be successful later on, to provide them. There are many kids in Israel and many families in Israel. And in my time, we were all equal. In my neighborhood, everybody has the same cars, if they have a cars, and everybody used to live in the same house. And if somebody got a TV in his home, everybody know and come to see and watch the TV and watch the new show. And what is it? I still remember the big success of one of our neighbors that he got a color TV and everybody come to see how it looked like. The army built an amazing ecosystem to take the people, to take the youth and bring them up, even if they are lost. And this is the beautiful thing of the army, and you can see it all over. It brings them into a discipline. It bring them into a way to learning courage. Bring them into a way to be persistent and practice and believe in themselves. Yes, of course, there are elite units in the army, definitely. And those guys, when they do their military service and they come back outside, whatever, which kind of unit they can be in a very high level intelligence unit or in a cyber or in engineering and everything. Of course, they have advantage and they take what they got in the spirit inside and they take it out to the civil world, to the civil society, to the business world. And it's easy for them even to raise money if they have an idea because there is a huge ecosystem of VC. So coming back to your question, it's not only about the country and the people, it's total overall ecosystem, which is related to the money, it's related to the army, it's related to the mentality, what is surrounding around you and the people around you. The competition is a part in our blood. We don't afraid of, I remember myself, of course, we are aware of the competition. We are aware of others. We are aware of what's going on. And we are trying to go for a niche. The word afraid is not something that is coming into my mind. I never use it. You know how to concentrate your fear and how to behave together with it. And you see it a lot in Israel. And don't get me wrong, all of those entrepreneurs that you see them, they fail several times before they made it, but they move quick. And they quit fast and they learn how to quit and they decide to move forward. I don't know if you heard about it. There is a very good book of Seth Godin. It's called The Deep. It's a little book, but it's a beautiful book. And it's all talking about the way how winner quit fast, how winner quit often and quit without guilt. So while they commit to beaten the dip. So what is the dip? The dip is the period that you are down, that you are very much struggling. Every new hobby, every new project, every new job, it starts with a lot of fun because our mind gives us a lot of fun and then it's get really, really hard. And it's not much fun at all. So you might be in a deep in this and then get back to this and get better if you keep pushing. But maybe it's really a dead end. Maybe it's really a total dead end. And you need to ask yourself all the time this kind of question. I truly believe that what really set a superstar or people who are very successful is the ability to tell to themselves to quit. I need to quit here. And winners seek out the deep. The bigger the barrier, the bigger the reward you get later. And winners do quit, quitters do win. So, from my point of view, there is nothing to stop your project and say, I'm in the wrong direction. I'm in the wrong way. And this is something that I was learned in the army. And in my time, in my unit, we used to navigate alone. So what is the way of navigation alone? So you study your commander will give you a path, and he give you like, tonight we're gonna go 15 or 20 kilometer, you're gonna go by yourself. He give you the map and you study it and you prepare for it. Then you're going with a lot of weight and heavy stuff on you in your first point, and you need to collect over your path several points. Of course, you are not allowed to open your map. You don't have any communication, and you need to find yourself the way. So you have to be around yourself, and it doesn't matter. It's a rain, it's heavy rain, it's mud, you're gonna make it. And this is something that you learn. You learn that if you don't find yourself, you stop and you go back to the destination, to the point that you know where you are. And this is something very, very basic when you're navigating. It's very, very difficult story to do, because in many cases you did already a few hours. You already did a few hours of walking, and the same in business. You already built something, and now you don't find a way. You see that there is not result, and you tell yourself stories. We are, as a human being, as a business people, we are telling ourselves stories. So we are telling ourselves, this is the mountain here. We are about to get it. But no, you are not in the right direction. This is not the right mountain. You have to go back where you're sure that this is the right way. Go back and start over. And this is a tough decision for any entrepreneur.
Thanks for sharing that. I think it's a very good insight. So the way I see it, a lot of times, especially from Asian point of view, right? We are not well trained in this kind of mindset or thought process, trying to fail fast, so to speak, and also to navigate ourselves, knowing that actually we are going to the right path, or if not, we should go back and probably rebuild. So this is probably something that we are not well trained enough since childhood. So what will be your advice to the budding entrepreneurs, the people within this region who are looking more towards entrepreneurship, becoming successful, comparing with your background from Israeli?
Well, I would say there are several guidelines, especially Asian, which is in many parts it's against your DNA. It's something that against the conflict with what your parents has been teaching to you. Although today many things change, parents in Asia has been changed dramatically from before. But I see it in Vietnam. You see it on a daily life, the way couples take care of their kids. They don't let them fail. They don't let them go around. So I would say a few things that I truly believe is, first of all, ask yourself question. Am I doing the right thing? Am I focusing on the right way? And get feedback not from a friend and not from your employees. They won't tell you the truth. And also, don't get feedback from your family. They love you too much. Find a mentor and surround yourself with people with more experience than you are. This is key. When I'm talking about mentor, find someone that on one hand is not too close to you. On the other hand, he like you. There is something good going on between you and him, but you're not too close. He is the one that can say to you, what are you doing? Why are you going there? Why you get into this? And you have to understand to get this criticism and not take it personally. When people here in Asia saying to me, they criticize me, I love that. There are not too many, unfortunately. This is something in Israeli culture, by the way. When we are talking to each other, especially now when I'm mature and talking with a different entrepreneurship in a different kind of level, we go straight to the point and we say directly, it's not the right direction. You are doing wrong. Or this is not for us. This is not the right thing. The other thing that I truly believe is if you do it for money, you will fail. Do it because you are driven. Do it because you want to do something different. Do it because you have a strong passion for it. You love it, you enjoy it, you want to study more, you are curious about it, you are curious about this industry. You think that you can do better than others. You think that you can build something different and better. So these are the main ideas that I have for the people.